I feel like the situation with Jesse and Brandy and them going to Miami and if y'all don't know, Jesse is we can't spoil that right now because we find out in book 2, but we know Jesse's a marshal right now. She's a U.S. Marshal, and Brandy is Kwame's baby mama, right? The girl who skipped town on him.
She's
messy as baby
Capri,
mama. So y'all go ahead. Well, any one of y'all can go ahead and say, we know what she did inside, and for the viewers that don't know, you can go ahead and take it away.
I just want to say, Jesse, the fact that she was a U.S. Marshal, that was one thing that I would say about just this whole book. Amy being a hacker, Capri being an ADA, Jesse being a U.S. Marshal. It's not that I didn't enjoy that these women were stepping outside the box, but it didn't quite make sense. The way that Jesse acts, U.S. Marshals, you know what they do? They're very serious. They have a very serious job, and she's just very loosey-goosey, like, I'm partying, I'm cheating up, I want to bring this guy, and it was just like...
Texas Walker Ranger. That's what I think of when I think of U.S. Marshal.
You're not bringing work to the function, no matter what you're doing.
In Guila?
Yeah, that's true. But when I found out she was a marshal, it was just like none of her behavior depicted any kind of she didn't even seem that smart. I said the same thing about Amy. I love me some Amy. I did. I love Amy. That's my girl. I hate when people talk bad about her because I feel for her. But her being a hacker, she was an airhead, and now she's all of a sudden breaking in. Capri becoming an ADA. She's a lawyer who barely had court experience, and now she's an assistant district attorney. I don't care what strings you had to pull. That is impossible. How is she going to be the assistant district attorney and be trying cases and she doesn't have courtroom experience? So that was one thing I will say about Jesse. All the women characters, I love the way Jaquel elevated them. They're not just the wives of the sisters.
Well, the reason how she got that job is because what's his name?
It was 40 pulled the strings.
He pulled the strings.
We don't want to spoil it, but 40
So it wasn't like she earned that.
Yeah.
It wasn't like she earned it. So let's not, let's not say it like she earned it. It was strings.
I know she didn't earn it, but
she's a nobody when it comes to courtroom experience. Like
that's what I mean.
Like you have zero experience. Nor are you're not even in motion. You don't even have any emotion when it comes to like the legal community there in New York. They don't even know who you are.
They don't know who you are. And again,
well, I'm just saying,
it is, but it just has to make sense.
When it comes to promotion, I know that I'm like, man, how did he get promoted?
Right. Yeah.
Like I've been in traffic.
You experienced it. How did he get to lead? How did he get to lead staff? How did he get the night shift supervisor?
I'm just saying.
We watched it.
It's just like
we watched
you
it.
You haven't defended. You haven't prosecuted not a now case. You haven't defended not a.
You running the shift? Jules running the shift. Who? Who that? I'm like, oh, you ain't never see him? Oh yeah, it's the new dude, Jules. He running the shift. They're like, yo, who that, Paul?
I mean, because I wanted my girl to elevate, but it has to make sense. And especially because as the ADA, she's going to be having to do ADA things, but she has literally no experience. It takes years to work your way up to be an ADA. It's not just about, if she was a lawyer, she was a practicing lawyer, and then they elevated it. That makes sense, but she don't have no courtroom experience, and this is how you want her to make a difference, by being the assistant district attorney. I was like, that is insane. How was she? And I'm not saying that Capri can't do it. It is. The stakes is high.
And then they played off of the vices of the district attorney.
Yes.
Right? Yep. Morgan has a thing for short skirts.
Yep,
and,
he does.
And
this
so if you put,
crazy, crazy,
you see what I'm saying? And so it's just like, he ain't about to be like, nah, I don't want her. He be like, yeah, bring her in here.
Bring that little black chocolate thing. Had a thing for the black found women.
Exactly. So, I mean, Josh still made it work.
This is,
because
you think about
you're leveraging vices with the governor and 40 and,
just how all that's connected. And
how do you have to have that you have to be in a dark writing. And I mean dark, dark. I'm talking about lights off. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be like this. You know what I mean?
A candle
in the jump. You gotta be like Batman in there, and then it's don't disturb her. She's writing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be in that type of space, because to bring it all together, the stakes is high. We're reading this book and it's boom, 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 boom. It's edgy. It's the edgy, and then we get to like I say, Brandy's behavior throughout the whole book.
So bad,
she was so corny from the ring. That happened in book 2. I don't want to ruin that with the ring stuff, but even with this portion of
she's
it,
jealous.
FaceTime and Kwame, You know what I mean?
To try to show him, like,
show him that she's on
Mason. Football player.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought that was super corny. You think you're gonna get brownie points, but see, that's what happens when you don't have all information because she don't know what's going on in their relationship. And as much as I don't like Kwame, and I feel like he's too mushy, and I feel like he's just a cornball. You
just a hater. You a hater.
He's a super cornball, but they're cornballs together, and it makes it work. So Brandy's behavior. She's just the opposite of Kwame. Just Kwame's on the right side now because he was the one who got hurt and everything. But they both corny and they typically do deserve each other.
I don't get Brandy's
angle. It is what it is.
I didn't get her angle. It's like you literally broke his heart.
Does she want that?
No, but that's the point. She could have had him. He literally, remember he talks about he changed for her. He became somebody different. He became who she wanted him to be because he was in love with her. Okay. I think that you don't like Quamir because
he said
of the
it, not me,
Naheem
though.
thing.
He said it though.
But
he said, I hate the fact that she turned me into a sucker. And that's he said, that's the main reason why I'm upset. Cause she had me out here looking like a cornball. That was him. Those are his words.
We corny for the women that we love. We get a little, that's how it's supposed to be. Like, my husband's weakness is always going to be me. You know what I mean? I get what I want. I'm the wifey. Of course, he's a little corny when it comes to me, but that's how love is sometimes. That's why I don't mind Quamir being mushy and corny because Capri needs that. The men in her life are just these hardened, like, and then look what Naheem gave her. But I will say, I just never understood Brandy's angle. Like, you're married to a whole nother man, right? You broke Quamir's heart. You act like you don't want to be with him, right? They got a child, they co-parent. What do you want from him? Like I think it's just one of those things where you know how when
and then you got a questionable situation with your husband.
Yeah, like you got a questionable situation with your husband. Like, but what do you want? You left him. You didn't even let him have the joy of seeing you pregnant and interact with the baby when the baby was in the womb. You took that from him. So now you're trying to act all jealous for what? Like, what do you want? And you have to look at Quamir does not like Brandy. It's not like Capone and Aaron. Because they had Ella, they had a good co-parenting relationship. He was cool with her. Quamir cannot stand Brandy. Like he called her something like a piece of shit, or he wanted to smush some shit in her face. He said something like that, and he cannot stand her. So I don't get what she wants. He doesn't like you. He doesn't want you. What are you doing? Like, what do you do? What is the end goal here? You want him back? Because it's not gonna happen. Are you just jealous? Because you can't mess with Capri. I know that's not what you're thinking. You gonna step.
She wants the attention. She's an attention hooker.
She is.
Let's be clear. Absolutely. She loves attention, and she wants Kwamir's attention. She don't want the relationship. She don't want the she don't want to put in the work as well, and she don't want to be faithful. But she just wants the attention.
She wants the attention.
She wants the benefits without the commitment and. Like Mir peeps through all that, man.
He does.
I really want to shift the conversation to Miami because a lot of stuff happened in Miami.
A lot of stuff happened in Miami. I mean,
Qasim catching feelings for Blair. He's choking up homie in the club with a blank face.
Look, what you want to do? You coming with me or what? Like, I was like, oh, damn.
She like, yes.
Exactly. And then Capri tells Mir that she missed her cycle. And so, like, there's a
drunk.
Yeah.
Out there, look at you. You're drunk. You know what I'm saying? Like Martin said, look at you, you're drunk.
But you tell the truth when you're drunk, though. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
You tell
drunk
the truth.
man never tells no tale.
And we find out, ultimately, that Capri, after they drag, Qasim and them, they come in there, the Lover brothers, they come in there, him these dudes up that's messing with the ladies, you know what I'm saying? And, Kwame ready to kill everything that Capri talked to.
Because he said, you carrying a gut full of my sugar.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, he ready to off the world. Sim is like, Blair, tell these dudes, tell them good night. Like, stop playing
literally.
And let's go. He picks Blair up, put her over the shoulder. You know what I'm saying? I can imagine him with his IG jacket on and just picking Blair up, putting her over the shoulder. And she like, all right, we going. She's mad. She like that type of stuff.
Stop
you feel me?
Blair.
And then, you got Goon coming in there. What's up, lawyer? You know what I'm saying? Like, Goon coming in there on his fly stuff. You know what I'm saying? F you me. You know what I mean?
Every time he says that, I crack up laughing.
Right. And he coming in there talking about all of this stuff, hollering at Zoyo, whatever the case may be, spitting his game. And then, Miami was cool, right? They had to charter up the jet, and we find out on this one faithful trip that Capri Delgado, soon to be Inferno, is pregnant.